seem to use big words. I don't know, it's just to try and confuse you, you know, and they're odd words in some cases. I mean, I think the BBC are the worst for it. I've got the BBC app on my iPad, you know, and I was looking at the weather a few weeks ago, and it says there's minimal chance of precipitation. Well, we know what it means, don't we? It might rain, but it probably won't. Well, why don't they say that? You know what I mean? You know, get down to the point. But sometimes it's ain't what you say. It's the way that you say it. And, well, I'm going to give you a little example, a few examples actually. It's a typical week in my workshop. And this happened a few weeks back now. The week before Upton it was. And it was a Monday morning, and I was in there and working on a pair of bay windows. You know, upstairs, downstairs, for a big house over in Oak. And in walks Eli, and he says, "Them bay windows, Bingham." I says, "Them bay windows, Bayham." He says, "Well, they're bay windows. What, Bingham?" Now that question has never been answered, has it, Paul? No. There you go. Anyway, the Tuesday, in walks a black country builder. And he says, "Make us a door frame, will ya?" I says, "All right, all." He says, I said, "What you want it made on?" Well, he had a little thing. And he says, "Make it out of that softwood that looks like hardwood." I knew what he wanted. He wanted a first-class job, but he didn't want to pay very much for it. There's nothing wrong with that. We all like a bargain, don't we? But sometimes it ain't about money. And that's how it was on Wednesday. In walks this bloke, he wore a black country bloke. He come in, he says, "I'm thinking of giving you an order for some windows for my house." He says, "But I want to see the quality of your work." Well, I've just been working on these bay windows. I said, "I'll have a look at them, mate." Well, he started rubbing his hand all over them. I thought, I can go on. I give them a good Sunday. And then he started opening, checking the catches, you know, backwards and forwards, and I was watching him. And then he pulled this thing out of his top pocket. The sort of thing I've seen Dennis with in his workshop, you know. And he started putting it all over the sections. I says, "Oi, mate." I says, "What you doing?" He says, "Well, I'm an engineer." He says, "In our trade, we're only allowed a tolerance of 1/1000 of an inch." I said, "That's no good to me, mate. My windows had to be perfect." Anyway, Thursday. Now, have you ever poked your nose in somewhere and then wish you hadn't? Well, that's what happened on Thursday. You see, I was down at that glass place in Craigleith, getting the glazing for these windows. We loaded the truck up and I'm waiting for the paperwork. And in walks this bloke. He says to the guy behind the counter, he says, "I want a piece of glass for my new shed." He says, "It's that wide and it's that high." And the bloke says, "That's no good." He says, "I've got to have some precise measurements." He says, "Well, get your tape measure." So he goes to tape measure. He says, "Measure the tips of my fingers." And he said, "So he measured that." He wrote them down. And then he went over to get... Now, I don't know if you've ever seen them do this. They wear these big gloves. They're like Wellingtons with... No, they got a foot on, obviously, but they're like the top half of a Wellington with the thumb in to stop... Because if the glass shatters, you know, it can cut them to ribbons, you know, make a right mess of them. So he put these on and he went over to the glass rack and then great big sheets of glass. And they shake it like that. And he sort of leaps off the bottle, they seem to stick together, you know. Anyway, off it come. And then he swung it round. And I was watching. And I held my breath because he only missed the floor by about that much. Done it that many times, he knew exactly what he was doing. He swung it over and he put it down on the bench. And I breathed a sigh of relief. And then he got his tape measure, his rule out, and he measured it off, and he got his measure, and he measured it the other way. Beautiful. Picked this piece of glass up, it's still a big piece of glass. And he come over and he stuck it on the counter. And I'm watching this. And the bloke says, that'll be perfect. Well, that's when my professional pride took over. I says, hey mate, I says, how can you be sure that that's going to fit? He said, well, I haven't had the frame yet. And I thought, oh, you can't do it that way. So anyway, it takes me up to the Friday. Well, I had Friday off and I went to Upton. And we had a beautiful weekend, lovely weather, lovely bank holiday, which is more than I think we're going to get this weekend. So, thank you.